Greetings, everyone. It is I, Trevor, and today's episode of Facts About the Presidents of the United States, we're going to talk about John Adams. He was a Federalist from 1797 to 1801. And by the way, you'll be seeing this portrait of George Washington for a while, and probably for all of these president videos, because I randomly bought a portrait of Washington on Amazon for about $17. So anyways, let's talk about Adams. So we have 5 facts here about Adams, and let's start off with number 1. He was married to his wife Abigail for 53 years and wrote many letters to each other. You know, that should be a really nice love relationship. I mean, you know? Because, yeah. If you write to your lover every day, or at least almost all the time, that's relationship goals right there. Number 2. He was overweight and was given the nickname his rotundity. Yeah. I don't think I found anything of how much he weighed, but in his time he was overweight. He was, fat, but, Number 3. Thomas Jefferson and Adams were rivals for the presidency, meaning they just, they were running for president in 1798. Or, no, it's 1796, my bad, people. When Adams won in 1796, Jefferson became the vice president. At the time, whomsoever got the second most votes, like electoral votes, because, it's based off of the Electoral College, the runner-up for the president became the vice president. Which means that back then, you could have a president of one party and a vice president of the other, which, very bad. Especially when it's John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. You'll find out more in tomorrow's episode about Jefferson. Number 4. Adams's last words were, and I quote, "Thomas Jefferson still lives." But he didn't know that Jefferson died a few hours before he did, on July 4th, 1826. Which, on a side note, they both died on that day. There's one more that actually died on the 4th of July, and you'll find out in about 3 more episodes. And number 5. He was the first president to live in the White House, but it wasn't called the White House back then. All the way up before 1901, which was the presidency of the 26th president, Theodore Roosevelt, which we'll get to in about 24 episodes, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, the White House was known as the President's Mansion before Teddy Roosevelt became president after William McKinley was assassinated by Charles J. Guiteau. So yeah, thanks for watching and learning about John Adams. Stay tuned and, stay forward for, for Thomas Jefferson coming out tomorrow. You'll have fun about this one. Stay cool, stay tuned. Now, what about political parties near Washington? Yeah, I know. Parties are bad. Never be a political party pooper. Unless you're Washington.